It doesn't say I'm streaming right now. Uh-oh. It's still not showing up. I keep refreshing it. It's been up for 15 seconds. Alright. Apparently YouTube just doesn't let you load your own stream that fast. When it's coming from the PlayStation 4 encoder anyways. I can't really do anything about that because I'm a fucking pleb. I'm sorry. Already starting out the episode annoying. Mainly because I know I'm a dumbass. And I was going to start the stream like 30 minutes ago, but I started doing inventory management like off screen because I wanted to get it done, and then realized that I'd spent almost 30 minutes in it. And then I went to create a title for the stream, and I was like, did I spell that correctly? So I went and looked it up. I mean, it's a 5-letter word. I'm just being high. I won't lie. You know you're high when you go to search the title of your stream's word name that is 5 letters long, and then you get sidetracked by the thing that you searched, even though you knew what the thing you searched was the thing you searched. I was like, ooh, perch. I put perch in, and I was like, ooh, there's yellow perch there. And then I saw a picture of a blue perch next to a normal yellow perch, and I was like, wait, what's that? I gotta find out where that's from and how... And if I could catch one, how rare would it be? And then it was like, oh, it only shows up in a very specific area or is a form of albinism. There isn't really a good explanation for it, but at least that I could find. Because I highly doubt that the albinism color of blue is fucking yellow. I mean... Either way, I mean, is the opposite of blue yellow? Am I just not understanding how color scales work? Because I mean, an albino rainbow trout, for example, is like orangey colored. It's like yellowy, orangey colored in the spots where it would normally be greenish colored. And some rainbow trouts can even be azure, as I like to call it. Because that's more, it looks more like a gem when it's on the fish. If anyone's wondering what that looks like, I actually have a picture of me holding an azure, as I say, rainbow trout. I said azure, as in I was Dr. Evil and put finger quotes around it, even though no one can see my hands right now. I can't parry you if you miss, cocknose. I'm also a little bit tired because I was fishing, which is part of the reason why the title is the title, because that was the fish I unintentionally caught the most of today. Not even trying to fish for them. I was using way bigger jigs than what they were meant to be fished for with. I was trying to go for smallmouth bass, but it was a really, really bright, sunshiny day. And the water was pretty much like, you could see 2 to 3 feet in it, so it was really clear. Even for that river, it was like really clear. It normally never gets that clear. So you really, there was no, normally I fish top water in the same exact places and catch quite a lot of fish off of top water. People are always surprised too when they come down, like random people who appear when fishing, they always seem surprised when I catch stuff on top water, like it never works. especially when it's trout and stuff like that. People don't understand that trout love to smack a topwater bait after they get a certain length. After a trout gets a certain length, it gets out of the bug eating phase and it goes into the voracious predator phase. A giant trout, not saying you can't catch a giant trout, there are certain like rivers where that's the only like fodder that they have to go for. That's the only like feed that they get, unless they eat their own fingerlings, which a lot of them, because of the way that they spawn, don't even end up in the same section of water that their fingerlings do, because they are carnivorous. One of the most effective lures for a trout that's like 24 plus inches long is using another trout lure. One of my favorite lures for fishing like at the basins of dams or at eddies is a Rapala sinking minnow that has the rainbow trout coloring on it. Specifically the ones that are like really brightly colored, because they used to make a series of them that were a little bit duller than the newer one I have now, and that one is really great. Certain fish, they and it's also about knowing what's in your water column as well, because really so many people throw out abstract lures. Like, abstract lures work in places where fish have never seen a lure before, because they haven't had the generations of learning about it. Because if a fish survives being caught, it learns, and regardless of what people say, it is scientifically like proven among fishing that baits that used to work don't work as well anymore, because fishermen use them so much in a certain area that that bait no longer becomes as usable. So you have to change it up to make its profile look a little bit different, or you go to a natural color and you mimic what is in your local area. Like if you want to throw a plastic lizard, get the color that is the closest to the smallest lizards or newts or anything like that that you have in your area, because that'll be what you'll catch a fish on. You're not going to catch a fish on like a weird fucking oddly colored bait anymore in a well-fished area. Specifically, like I'm saying, in a well-fished area. In a non-fished area, at least for bass, you can throw a pink Cinco in any bass location. I don't give a fuck what it is, and you'll catch fish. A pink Cinco or a white Cinco. They're both really deadly colors that no one ever uses. Especially if you're fishing places, like I said, that the fish have never seen something like that before, but that just the constant wiggling action of it just overly entices fish that never have seen it. And even fish who have seen it a bunch of times will still smack it. That's one best thing about using drop shots. Because around here you have to do a lot of finesse fishing to catch bass. There's not... You can't throw a flippin' jig and expect to catch a bass on it with 80-pound braid or something like that. You have to run like an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader or something like that if you want to catch a nice fish. Some of them fish are so wary. But specifically around here, it's mostly smallmouth in the rivers and stuff like that. There aren't really a lot of rivers that get warm enough for largemouth bass and stuff to thrive around here. We do have lakes and ponds and stuff like that where they've been stocked in or were there naturally, but they ain't no lunkers. They're like little 1 to 3 pounders. biggest fish I've caught, as far as a bass goes, is not the one in my profile picture. I mean, that's one of the nicest ones I've caught. And by nice, I just mean it was a super healthy, clean fish. Just barely hooked it, so it didn't take much damage or anything like that. I mean, I debarb most of my hooks anyways. Only things I don't debarb are my treble hooks. Because normally if I'm using a lure like that, I have pretty good confidence in that's what's going to strike it is not going to be able to swallow it all the way before I set the hook. I've never gut hooked a fish with a treble hook. That's never happened to me. I'm sure some people have when they're fishing for like largemouth bass that are 5+ pounds and they just go and inhale the entire thing. But even then, normally like the gap in their mouth makes it so that at least the top of the lure gets pulled out of their mouth somewhat. Pike are the worst. They are the worst when it comes to dehooking them. Not even because of their teeth, it's because of the pain in the ass that it is to get treble hooks out of them if they suck it really far down in. Because some pike, they'll come up to a bait, and if it's small enough, and they know it's small enough, they're not even gonna swipe at it. They just suck it in like a bass does. Sumo? Yeah. Get chopped. What is this, Mighty Car Mods? Get chopped, mate. He fucking what? He missed me? How did he fucking miss me? He's like a car crash in slow motion. Now who's the big boy? Yen Wang. Yen Wang.
サライどもを倒してしまうわよね。強いの。あなた鬼を切るという異国の侍でしょ。巷では結構有名なのよ。私の父に鬼だなんて呼ばれていたけど、今はどこにいる？ああ、ごめんなさい。関係のない話よね。助けてくれてありがとう。
Unlocking read? No. Damn it! I didn't want to have to do one of those shitty main missions in that area. I guess I can do this one. Or just go do this. Do a curveball. Curveball. You know what I mean? Why does that thing need an extra long stick to smack me with? Doesn't make any sense. I always forget those things do like your entire HP bar of damage, regardless of what you wear. Thanks, Mike. Alright, Mike. Ready. We're on the move. Bye. Joke's on you, I was gonna fight you anyways. Even though you're a fucking annoying little cunt. You know what? Get fucking whirlwinded on, dude. Just eat a dick. Just eat an oversized baguette. Thank you. And good night. Wormed him. Snaked him. Dunzo, kiddo. I was stun locked. I was being shot at by a paralysis gun. That guy just fucking blow darted me. What the fuck was that? Dead. Yep. Knew that. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Why don't you just kill me, dude? Since this seems to be a recurring theme all of a sudden. With fucking paralysis. Because it's a dumb fucking mechanic. To have an item that only occurs on 4 enemies in the game. How? Yeah, I am salty. Fuck off, man. Eat a dick. Penetration shot. Overkill. No, didn't matter. Fucking, you have to be kidding me. Jesus Christ. You have to be fucking kidding me. Shut up with the music. Loot is so scary. No one can handle the inventory management. What? Fuck, don't tell me this controller's doing it now too. See, that's a big annoyance from me. Is when my character turns around because I hold backwards while pressing the key pulse button. Which will happen all the time if you do it that way. See? See? Oh well, my character unlocked, but it's something I've been really pissed about them not fixing since they released the fucking game. Fix your character turning his ass around when you fucking key pulse and walk backwards. You're gonna make it lock strafe, make it actually lock strafe. Even Ratchet and Clank fucking did that. He used lock strafe in a different way, but it at least did it fucking properly. Or, you know, just do it like Dark Souls. Or, you know, just do it like any other third-person action game that has lock-on in it. Because there were a lot of them before Dark Souls, where Dark Souls got its lock-on system from. It didn't invent it. Some people seem to think that way, though. Even Shadow of the Colossus had like a pseudo lock-on system. I think I've already gone over this before. It didn't put like an indicator over their body like it does in Souls games, but it would allow you to like look up at the monster and stuff, because there were some really, really giant colossi in that game. Specifically the one with like a fucking... It's like a giant... It looks like a giant 2x4 to me, but he's just got like this giant fucking basher of a hand, like a mace almost. And he's just like a giant Goliath. He's like one of the bigger ones that you come up on. It's just really impressive. Even still to this day, that game is like really impressive on its scale. The way it does scale is what I mean. Like, your character feels so insignificant and so, like, such a fucking murderer. By the end of the game, you're just a murderer, pretty much. You're just murdering giant things. But it's a good game. Its controls are still pretty good by today's standards, I feel. But like, gripping mechanic can be a little difficult to get used to, but once you get it down, it's like drifting in any racing game. Then you can always do it. With Anthony, Dayline NBC, and we're here with How to Catch a Predator. I love that pseudo sausage video. I don't know if you've ever seen that. You gotta put, hey kiddos, Handsome Jack here. You want it to be a true Handsome Jack entrance. I mean, that's like what Jack calls everyone, is kiddo. Hey, come on, kiddo. I think everyone has a little bit of Handsome Jack inside of them. I think in one way or another, a person agrees with the reason why Handsome Jack became the way he became. Well, at least you get to view a little bit more of my stream this time. Oh, my HP bar is deleted. HPbar.exe has been deleted. Welcome to die. Fighting the enemies that are near the boss door, halfway across the levels from the boss door. Back off, Mike. Come on about. You're whirlwinded. off. Heck off. Bastard. God damn it, you attacked down me. That's not fucking fair. And you took my buffs away, you cunt. Oh my god, I fucking hate everything about everything right now. Alright, restart. You back off, cunt. Well, she wasn't taking my... She wasn't debuffing me, per se. She was putting effects on me that overwrit my buffs. Like, I would use Carnage, and then Steel, which is... Carnage is attack up, defense down. And then I would use Steel, which buffs my defense back to normal. And then it would debuff me and overwrite the attack buff. Nice, man. Gotta start getting those legendaries, dude. I want to make some money. How come is that? What? Takumi Kazuki? Kazuchi? Takumi Kazuchi? I can't believe I can pronounce that. Takamika. Such a ridiculously long word, even for Japanese. Takamikazuchi. Takamikaju. Say that 10 times fast, especially when you don't know the language. Bonus after dash attack. Auto recovery. Cool, dude. Not gonna use it. It's like, cool, dude. It's like, sweet, dude. Like, sick, dude. Sorry, I'm done. I just get bored. Slightly bored. Inventory management is fun. Those three are all the same. sorry. Yeah, but that's not hard to do in Borderlands to get maximum money. There's a glitch that allows you to just keep mashing, like, open a loot container, and it'll just generate so much money it can crash your game if you want. Not that it crashes the game on PC, I'm just saying because too much data in Borderlands on the PS4 edition will crash the game of any kind. Will cause a memory leak and then the game will crash. That's why it crashed in the pre-sequel so much, but that one has more memory leaks. And just generally not very good optimization. Man, I'm so freaking tired. It's probably showing in my gameplay. Not that Nioh is difficult. Only difficult when enemies one-shot you. Because really, if you're patient, they're just, you can cheese everything in this game. It didn't draw strike because of the analog stick problem I keep talking about. What? I survived that? I mean, I might not have a max level character on PS4 or Borderlands 2, but I do know quite a lot about those games. You know me, I'm just not too keen on how they chose to balance Borderlands 2. Borderlands 1 and the pre-sequel were way better in that regard. And people sometimes always get into that debate with me. And the reason why I say sometimes always, because it depends on if it's an actual Borderlands fan or not. Or if it's someone who jumped on the bandwagon when 2 came out. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, the game got more exposure. I'm just saying that people who experienced Borderlands 2 first are going to have an arbitrarily biased opinion about it, even when it is like visibly more broken than all of the games. It is the most broken of them all. Borderlands 2 is like, it's just, it feels downright unfinished in some of its regards to its balance and overbalance. Like, why the fuck nerf conference call B? There's a weapon called the Unkempt Herald that's like 30 times better than what the B ever was. The B in the conference call. Not to mention the interfacer, or any of those other good guns. And when I say good guns, I mean that relative to just killing an enemy. You just have to go out of your way to get a lot of those guns, which is the most annoying part as well. Can't find legendaries and normal vendors in that game. They were like, no, that's too easy. Instead, we'll just make them farm toward tokens. The only legendary gun you can get in Borderlands 2 from a shop, I believe, is the Maggie. But I'm not even entirely sure on that one. I might be misremembering that. Pick you up, money. Stop bounce. Don't bounce, money. Money don't bounce. Money's real. Real. Where is this money going? We'll have to find out. God damn it, I think it stopped moving forward. Fuck. I want you, money. You're only like 300 gold, but I still want you. I was going the other way. low. My rafflecopter goes sort of like a SpongeBob laugh thing. No, the actual joke goes. My rafflecopter goes. You know, that joke comes from the fact that Microsoft Sam used to pronounce soy like. And if you typed it in rapid succession in his thing, it would go. It'd sound like a fucking helicopter. At 72, you should be using almost exclusively sniper rifles. Oh, dicks. Those timely guards, though. Yeah, melee 0 at 72 is a death sentence, so no. Doesn't matter how fun it is, it's garbage at level 72. I'm being facetious, by the way. If you're using a rapier, it can be good. But you have to get a good rapier to do it. You need a rapier, a love thumper. No, you should be able to put points into every single skill tree. But you shouldn't. You should focus on gun damage ones. Gun damage, crit damage, mostly the middle tree. The middle tree is what will be more useful to you. But because you want kunai. Even though they got nerfed, they're still good. You want kunai. You want You don't really need critical ascension. It won't really help you that much in most situations, considering it gets reset by things like climbing ladders and stuff like that. It's really dumb. It's really, really dumb. I don't understand why they never changed it. Oh, I climbed a ladder. I lose my ability to shoot people in the head all of a sudden. Which, if you didn't know, is an actual thing of critical ascension. Some people probably still play today and don't know that. What? You're level 72, though. I'm pretty sure you still get skill points in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. That's why the level cap is level 72, because you get your skill at level 5, which all the other games give it to you at level 3, I think, right? Borderlands 1 gives you your action skill at 3, if I remember. But Borderlands 1 has a level cap of 69, whereas the pre-sequel has a level cap of 70. But they also have different size skill trees. Because in the pre-sequel, I know for a fact you can to the bottom of every single skill tree if you put your points in correctly. Oh, I see what you mean by full. OP don't give you skill points. You don't want to fill out a skill tree. That's like a really bad thing to do. You want to put your points in stuff that's going to benefit your character for what you're doing. If you're sniping people or using a sniper rifle, then you obviously want the skills that do more crit damage. And just some other skills. Velocity is good if you decide to use a Sandhawk. Zero is one of the few characters who can speed up the Sandhawk bullets and do good damage with it because he has such high crit damage. And you can build critical ascension pretty fast with Zero if you use something like a Vladoff or whatever. Just gotta hit them headshots. Just because you're Sniper Zero doesn't mean you need to use sniper rifles. It just means you have a lot of crit damage. No. You don't need to do that, Jack. You can just look up a build. I don't mind doing that in the game, but like, there's like 3 different people who named Zero on YouTube who did YouTube videos of Borderlands 2. Not that I'm trying to tell you to go watch someone else's content. It's just that they'll have better detailed information than what I can give you. Dead because if I blocked the cannon shot, I would have gotten hit anyways. Where the fuck does that other ninja even come from? Oh my fucking word. Just use a spin attack. Why use any other attack? This thing doesn't bounce off walls. Fuck off, dude. Hate stupid blue ninja yokai. Man of low moral fiber. Is a guy that named Zero. The guy became incredibly snotty, though. Snotty and self-entitled. I mean, I'm a little bit of that too, but I'm fully aware of it, and I do apologize. It's not like I don't say sorry. But I also don't have a logical reasoning for a lot of the things I do like he does. He's like, fucking Salvador players are dumb. It's like, wow, dude, one-shotting things with sniper rifles is so much harder. What's a pimpernel, Keck? I mean, yeah, you don't have to aim as Salvador. But that's the fucking point. You're a gun zerker, not a gun aimer to armor dude. Never understood the logic in that. You wanna know who's actually the most fucking brainless character to play? That's fucking Gage. Because it's just RNGesus the game. Like, people always want to dick compare when it comes to those characters. It's like, it ain't about that, you cock nobblers. All of them are OP in their own way. Even Axton is stupidly overpowered in some ways. Grenade damage Axton? I just fucking hate. Oh my god. I just hate when YouTubers get spiteful of other YouTubers that they used to do videos with. Man of Low Moral Fiber appeared in some early Waru videos and stuff like that, and they used to actually... I fucking hate these stupid spiders so much. Like, really, why? Why do they have to do that? Why do they have to magnetize onto your head? Like, look at that! Like, what is that? It literally was not even on my head, and then just magnetized to me. What the fuck ever. Horse shit. Horse shit ass motherfucking bullshit. What? Well, I'm getting no level ups this fucking play session. What is this fucking stupid bullshit? Literally teleporting onto my head. Fucking so retarded. Thanks for making me lose another 100 million fucking souls to some dumb fucking stupid spider bullshit. Because you have to time a very specific dodge by it. Jesus Christ. Way of the wise. Fucking way of the dipshit. Way of the fucking asshole developer. Make a fucking better shitbox next time. Fucking Japanese. Oh, we put so much pride into our work, but we can't do anything right, ever. You know, like, we just sort of do it almost right. Fucking, I love being cheated in these fucking games. I pressed the fucking parry button. What the fuck? That is not a hard to parry attack. The first one was early. I don't understand how the second one was late. The fuck? Fucking horse shit. So damn tired of this. So fucking done with it already. Out of here with these dumb fucking ninjas and stupid fucking roof spiders that have stupid fucking collision. I'm killing you just for the fucking sake of it. Are you really still chasing after me? Stop with the fucking paralysis. Cool, dude. Like, wow. Put it in a spot where you literally cannot even shoot it ahead of time. Great. Fucking stupid fucking bullshit hitboxes on those things. Of course. Yep, should have figured. Now I'm dead. I was debating if it was gonna let me use the fucking living weapon or not, or if it was just gonna make me sit there and fucking die. Because this game seems to love doing that. When you have full living weapon and you press the living weapon button and it's like, nope. Your character is in the middle of a very specific action that does not allow for the living weapon to be activated. You lose. Good day, sir. I don't even care anymore. I'm not even using basic attacks. I'll just fucking cheese them all day. Peace out, Jack. Have a good one. ass crack fucking bullshit. That was worse than a fucking Dark Souls 2 hitbox. Literally run under the spider, out like a full 2 to 3 Williams body distance away from where the spider actually falls. And the spider's just like, nope. I just suck onto your head. Because that's how fucking game design works. Like, why put any effort into it when you can just take the lazy way out? Like, why? Even Japanese video game developers are getting fucking lazy. Not like Koei's branches weren't the laziest pieces of shit in the industry to begin with. Look at the fucking Samurai Warriors games. Look at the fact that Koei literally gave Team Ninja half of the icons that they use for the weapons. Because they already exist in very, very similar, like, fashion in their other games. The icon for a katana is the same in fucking... one of the Warriors Musu games. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Samurai Warriors. I'm pretty sure it was Samurai Warriors. Had the same katana symbol as, not there. It's right here. This symbol up where the weapon is selected. And right there as well. There's a couple different things that are very, very similar. Like, eerily similar. I mean, it is Team Ninja, but, like, come on. Someone from Koei buttfuck someone over there and give them, like, a disease. And we're just like, you know what? I'm done. Just make enemies debuff you, hit you for, like, most of your health, regardless of what level you are. Because you know people are gonna get to max level. It's like, why even, dude? Why even implement a stat that goes up to 99 if you're just gonna take away the fact that people could max it out? Because you didn't like the fact that people maxed it out. Like, that'd be like World of Warcraft or something like that going, oh shit, we made the level cap too high, we gotta reduce it. We can't balance things anymore. And granted, I mean, I'm not saying you should be able to get to max level cap, but one thing I would like to see, even though it'll never fucking happen, I'm just saying this right now, one thing I would have loved is a stat upgrade system. You know how, like, when you soul match stuff that's divine, I would like if you, when you got to Way of the Strong and higher, you could put more stats into your already existing stats to get more effectiveness out of them. And it'd be like 99 heart plus 15 or something like that. And that could go up to a cap as well. But that'd just allow you to spend your levels, and those levels that you spend on over leveling a stat, which is what you could call it, would contribute to your max level, so that people would be more, like, they would benefit way more from focusing on a stat or a stat type, instead of just with the quality everything goes builds where they have everything at once. It would fix a lot of the fucking problems that the game has in terms of its game balance. And then you would just have the run-of-the-mill builds that do everything, but they wouldn't be as good as it as anyone who did specialize their characters, sort of thing. Who did put that plus 15, or however high they want to do it. I mean, you could go 99 plus 99 if you wanted to. if they wanted to take it that far. I mean, I would hope they would still keep the level cap like 500 to 600. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't take elemental damage. Dumas. I don't take elemental damage. Hi. So good. Skill life drain is really good. Sacred water. A thing I never use. Killing me. It actually feels better when I stand. Hold on, I need to go find the ibuprofen. Give me a second. Hey jeweler, if you're still here. Sorry. I was trying to find some ibuprofen. Which I did. My knee hurts like a motherfucker. Just because I slammed it earlier. Slammed it. It's purple. You know, like when you get a really, really bad bruise? If you've ever been punched really hard, you'll know what I mean. You get like, it like turns deep purple. That's what my knee looks like. It's not broken or anything, it's just severely bruised. Hurts like a motherfucker though. It's not the worst pain I've ever had, but it's like, it's a pain in one of those areas where you are constantly using it, so. Skill. What's he doing? Just going for a walk. It's like, I'll see you later. What thing? I have a lot of things that are replenishing my health. This thing? This one? It's just an effect you get on armor pieces. Specifically head armor. But you can also get, well, any armor can have the auto recovery thing, I think. I just don't have it on the other ones. See, like this one I have nullify damage, which makes me take 0 damage after purifying the yokai rum. Hold on, I might be able to show you here. See, 0. Zero, 0. Ow. It's this one right here, just in case. So I have life recovery from Amrita absorption. I have skill life drain on my weapons. And then Karajishi also gives me skill life drain. And when you pair Karajishi with Sersha, it gives you 5 more skill life drain if you have them both leveled up. Oh my dicks, it will not, you cannot parry that with the amount of frames given. Say, does this guy only use triangle attacks? Why will not parry work? Here we go. You're dead. Thanks. Oh my god, a red. Anyway. It looks so goof. Oh yeah, use lightning on me. Yep, debuff the lightning curing stone. This is in Way of the Wise, if you were wondering. I'm also using received elemental attack damage build. Which means basically I am 100% resistant to elemental damage, as you also saw. The status effect can still get applied to me, but it does 0 damage while doing so. Nope. Same goes for players. Like I said, it can still apply the status effect. Like you can still get debuffed by it, but the effect won't deal damage to you. Like fire damage, if a person hits you with a fire weapon, it won't deal fire damage. But if it builds up enough of the fire status effect, then you'll take over time fire damage, which is different from normal fire damage. It's not calculated with elemental damage reduction, that's calculated with recurrent damage. So it won't make you immune to that, but you can stand in fire. Don't get me wrong on that. It's very weird, the exceptions that it has. But believe me, I know I've used this set for a while. God damn you. This guy hurts. Let me just magnet. No sloth. No. Thanks for debuffing yourself, dude. I'll show you in my status list. It's right there at the center of the list. Right next to Yokai Close Combat Damage. Received elemental attack damage, 104.7%. I have over 100% elemental resist, meaning I take 0 damage from it. But what determines how the status effect gets applied to you is your resistance. Those stats right there, the verse fire, verse water, verse wind, those are what calculate how fast the bar builds up underneath your health bar when you get hit by a status element. No sloth. Fuck, what is wrong with my parries right now? I suck ass. I forget, does lightning do damage to this thing? I'm gonna guess no, but we'll give it a try. What is this Dark Souls boss? Oh my god, it beat me. He's so aggressive in Way of the Wise. He just does not stop moving. It's so fucking annoying. That's the most annoying thing about that fight, is just that fucking boss does not stop moving in this difficulty. He does not stop for anyone. Ever. Hey, bye. Also, no. We'll have to try Earth. Surely he's weak to Earth, right? Right. Go away, cat boy. Got him. Soshuden Uchigatana. What? What? Equipment lightness bonus, damage bonus, AA minus. AA minus. I gotta just see what it's like when they're maxed out. What does that turn into, an AA minus? Oh, just an AA. I've already seen an AA before, though. I guess that would be technically a higher version. But, yeah. Equipment lightness damage bonus. AA. Cool. Why don't they just do S? Why did video games stop doing S? It used to go... Well, I mean, Dark Souls didn't stop using S, but whatever. Even like the old Naval Ops games used to use S as a higher ranking above A. Not like it should be S, not AA. That's cool. If only it didn't already have a inheritable effect on it. I'm gonna not get rid of them, but I'm gonna put them in the storage. Familiarity damage bonus, A minus. A freaking, no, not worth. Not worth not missing a spot for anyways. Earth plus 19. Is that a high roll or something? Doesn't look very high. I could have swore I've seen 21s before. Pooptastic. There's another one with equipment lightness damage bonus. Change to attack dexterity C, inheritable. Garbo. I'm like fucking going insane or something. I'm hearing like people talk that aren't existing. That probably sounded really weird. Don't just ever just sit around and think you hear people talk, but it wasn't. It was just your inner psyche. That was just me for a second there. I'm a crazy person now, apparently. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome. Whale come to my world. Whales come into my world, you know? Dude. You're welcome. I'm on the Beast Coast. God damn it, computer, why? Why did you go to sleep then? You didn't even go... It didn't, like, the display didn't even power down. It just went straight to sleep mode. I don't know why it does that sometimes. There we go. Dumbass computer didn't know what I wanted it to do. It's inferior device. Get her done, mate. Get her chug. But oh. I spent some glory for a second. I just want to hear Danjo's reaction to getting something good. Come on, do your thing you're supposed to do. Really? They still only come as like +1s? Like for real, dude? That's all it's worth anymore. Oh, I love that line. It's so good. If you don't love it, you're a heathen. I always forget to check what the donations are. Donate foot guards for earth amulets. It's all dependent upon what you want to make your build about, man. This started out as a 99 skill build, but then I got up to 99 hard as well. Bad ass. Oh, purple in time. I didn't even refashion those. Those just look nice as is. It makes the color palette a little more vibrant. Even though I miss my red chic. I used to be an all red boy. Who are you peeping? A lot of things I can also tell will help you is get all passives that affect all weapons. Things like this especially. Because this affects just your stats in general. It doesn't just affect it while using that weapon. It's the same thing with the fortitude on the axe. It just gives you more life. This is just 200 more life for skill points, which you're going to have an abundance of at the end of the game, as you can tell. And there's probably going to be skills you know that you don't want to get. So that's why they added the melee mastery system. You can go with whatever magic you'd like to go with. A lot of it is good. But I do recommend going for rejuvenation talismans, of course. So you can get Hanacia Cure Fast, which will increase your health gain from elixirs. You can also get like this all the way down. I get these just for mostly for the protection talismans. Those are really good, especially early game. And like Way of the Samurai and Way of the Strong, these are freaking overpowered as dicks. Or at least they used to be. I think they actually got nerfed in the recent patch, sadly, but they're still good. It basically allows you to take free hits, which will do 0 damage to you. It's like a shield, I guess you'd call it. It absorbs the damage, and then once all the damage that it can absorb is absorbed, the effect runs out. Or it just times out over time. Basically, getting hit drains the timer, and if you get hit by a big enough attack, it'll basically just delete it. Which is what happens in Way of the Wise a lot of the time. When you see me use it, it's good for like 1 hit shielding. If you want to guarantee an enemy will not kill you, pop one and then use an elixir. Because if they hit you during the elixir animation, normally you'll survive and be able to pop an actual elixir the next time. This also helps. You don't have to get it. You don't have to level these up, but just putting like 1 into each to get to this. Then, you, of course, these you can determine whichever ones you want to go for. It really doesn't matter. This one is kind of important. Just because it gives you 5 seconds of extra living weapon time. On any living weapon, it doesn't matter which one. Even ones with low time on them. You want to make sure that you're picking the good mystic arts as well. Obviously, reducing ki consumption when dodging is not nearly as valuable as dealing more damage from behind. And with the dual swords, both of them are actually not that bad. It just depends on what you want. Why aren't you playing the DLC? Or do you just not own it? But these are both good. These are both really good and affect the dual swords greatly because you will be doing subsequent attacks. This will reduce the ki consumption of attacking significantly. Like, I mean significantly. And this will increase your defense significantly. This is like arguably the best mystic art out of all the mystic arts in my opinion. Then with the spear you have, I don't think I've learned either one, but you have this one which is basically if you want to specialize in thrust attacks, and then this one if you like to do spear stance change, which honestly I think it's just an annoying thing, so I don't even consider it. This one is whenever you attack out your ki, like say you attack and if that last attack in your hit chain brings your ki to 0, that attack will deal bonus damage. That's what this means. This massively boosts the damage you deal when in the yokai realm is alright as well. It's just that depends on if you want to purify it or not. I try to purify all the yokai realms so I can get the benefit off my boots, but you don't have to do that. With this one, normally going with the sickle is better because of abilities like blade spin, which use the sickle. Things like that, and this as well. That one's just a kick. Whirlwind kick, even though you don't whirlwind. For the Odachi, always go for the increases key damage of frontal strikes against enemies that are attacking. This one is just, I don't even know why they left it in. They should really change it. And these, I haven't had enough experience with to really give you a full opinion yet. But I think this one is better than this one. But I don't know, like I said, I haven't tried it or seen enough people use it. What do you mean? You're gonna have to tell me what crazy shit is for me to understand what you mean. Because I mean, Way of the Wise enemies are way tougher than anything in Way of the Samurai. They give them new abilities and stuff like that. You see, there's 4 difficulties. You need at least one of the DLCs to get access to the other difficulties. Because there's a lot. This character has completed just about everything. I'm working on Way of the Wise right now. It's like that cat fight earlier. That cat fight isn't nearly as fast paced as it was just then in normal mode. It doesn't whirlwind all the time and shit like that. See? Watch. It tickles. See? He can still apply overtime fire damage to me though. Because it's a different resistance. But you have to always remember, you have to press the parry buttons in a specific order if you want it to come out upon reaction. That's something I've learned, believe me. You have to press L1 and triangle pretty much one after the other, but still in like the same time, or else you'll just attack. Like I always press L1 slightly before I press triangle, if you know what I mean. Ow, fucking arrows, I get it. Come on, you input reading cuck. get cucked on. I can fight in the fire, bitch. You can't burn me down. Burn me up inside. I wouldn't say I've done my homework. I've played it. I've just played this game a lot. This character alone has over 200 hours on it. I mean, some things I did do homework about, like the reforged tables and stuff like that I do look up. But that's because I don't feel like reforging 2,500 times and recording what every reforge does in what slot. Because that probably took fucking forever. And they keep and until they stop releasing the DLCs, the guy who makes the reforged table is pretty much at a loss. Because constantly readjusting shit is not easily when you already have a table set up and they add new effects in that occupy a similar space to other ones but don't actually override it. Like, there are weird new exceptions and stuff like that. Hell, when I first started playing this game, back when the game was in vanilla, you couldn't have familiarity damage bonus and skill damage on your weapon at the same time. I can show you some of my old gear once I go back, because I'm going to stop streaming here pretty soon. Just because I'm really tired now. I need some sleep. I can show you what old vanilla gear looks like. Because gear has changed a lot over the updates and stuff like that. I have stuff from so far back on this character. This character I started before the first DLC came out. And I got him all the way to Way of the Strong, did everything in Way of the Strong in the 1.06 missions, and I did the DLC in Way of the Strong and Way of the Demon. I don't think that's a fair statement. I think they're completely... What the hell? What the fuck? It sounded like someone was jostling dishes around. It's like, there ain't no one here. But me. I'm here. Oh, nothing. I just heard something that sounded like it was like right fucking next to me. Here's my set I used for Way of the Demon. One of them anyways. My old Way of the Demon set. This was the damage set that I had. It's Master Swordsman armor. And I think Kingo's armor? Yeah, Kingo's armor. And then I have all these pairs of Kingo's gloves with attack on them. These were the actual gloves I used. Oops, sorry. And then I have all these Yasukani Magatamas. But the weapons are what everyone cares about. See, I have a bunch of these old 150 weapons. Like this thing I need to get rid of. The only reason I kept it is because it's a perfect sword. It doesn't have an inheritable effect on it, meaning you can fill out all the slots on it with a stat. This one, I kept 15% close combat damage. Of course you gotta keep it. This one, I just barely got this a couple days ago. I had changed to attack strength A on it with a star, so I had to keep it. Had to, of course. Then I have a bunch of these with change to attack heart A-. Some more 15% close combat damage weapons. Familiarity damage bonus A-. I have this that I just picked up. This as well that I picked up last stream, I think. These are some more 150 weapons. I'm trying to find my pair. Can't remember if I got rid of them though. Oh wait, no, they're right here. This is what old weapons used to look like because you couldn't have a lot of different damage effects. What I could have had on this though is final blow damage. That is something I didn't have on it that I could have had on it instead of like lightning or the close combat key reduction that I have up top. But it took so many rerolls back then to get what you actually wanted that it wasn't even close to being worth it. But yeah, this is when plus 10 was max gear, pretty much. You could get level 160 stuff, but you had to forge it, and it was incredibly rare. It took people like 400 to 500 forges before they got one. Bunch of these are change to attack body, change to attack heart again. I have one of these glitch spears just because it's a glitch. Ooh, what a glitch! Glitch gremlin. He got into my game and glitched up my spear and gave it fucking sign of the cross damage. What? I don't know if you know why that's weird, because it's a dual sword skill, not a spear skill. It's a glitch. What a glitch. The smart thing for Team Ninja to do would to just be develop DLC for this, to be honest. Either that or expansions. If they can. If the engine can handle it, that is. If the engine can't handle it, then it's probably best that they make another one. It's just better for everyone that way, really. Do you know what I mean? This is a weapon with changed attack spirit AA on it. It stands for AA because it means asshole annihilator, if you didn't know. That'll scoop the super duper pooper for ya. Is there any more questions you wanted to ask me before I go? I'll be back tomorrow streaming, probably early in the morning. Probably around like 8 or 9 a.m. That would be, yeah, 8 or 9 a.m. EST. Eastern Standard Time. I pretty much have all the titles. The only titles I don't have are just things I need to just do. Like kill this guy one more time. Whoa, that's so hard. I've already killed him 4 times. And then I gotta donate 5 more items to Donjo. And then I gotta temper 11 more items. I couldn't say it. I knew what it was too. You knew I knew what it was, but I couldn't say it. Because the done brain doesn't work right. It doesn't work good. Goose is cooked. Yeah, I have everything. Even Kensei. You can go back if you want to anyways. You can go back to my second playthrough. Because that's what this character is from. My second playthrough. Originally, I started my third playthrough with a completely different character. But I just wanted to start doing Way of the Wise immediately, because I wasn't going to get through Way of the Strong and Way of the Demon, and then get to Way of the Wise and stuff like that with decent armor in like a reasonable amount of time. I mean, you're looking at my screen, you know I've played it. That's what these are down here. These are the 2 DLCs. This is the first DLC, this is the second one. The DLC is also, like I said, DLC 1 added Way of the Demon. And DLC 2 added Way of the Wise and Ethereal Armor, which you can only get in Way of the Wise. See, I've even completed it in Way of the Demon already. Those levels, dude! Nah, these ones goes from like 700, 830. I want to see mission level 1000 in your dreams. Hold on, I'm gonna go forge a Syllabar ingot real quick. Or forge my Syllabar ingot so I don't lose my fucking souls again next time I play. That was fucking embarrassing. I'm just... Oh, you need... No, you need the DLC to get those. That's sort of asshole-ish. I got way more slender vertebra than I got red kappa shells. Like, way more. Why do I carry around all these backbones? The Skull Demon Boss. You mean the giant skeleton? That's his name? Giant skeleton? Gashodokaru? I'll show you. This one. Yeah, I know. Gashodokaru. Dokuro? Gashodokuro. Dokuro. Dokuro. Gashodokuro. Gashodokuro. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I've beat all the bosses in the game over and over and over again, so... I think you have to consider how much... Hold on. This will give you an idea. This is just this character, by the way. I've defeated it without taking any damage as well. Granted, I use a living weapon to do it, but pretty much everyone else does. Ogress. 89 of these defeated. 80 motherfucking 9. $75. $10. $9. $47. 84 bat bitch. 84 of these. And 95 on Ryoki. The Ravens have killed me more than the Batgirl have. I've got a pretty good kill ratio on her. Almost 1,000 of these. I should have over 1,000 skeletons. Definitely 1,000 heads. 1,000 of those. 3,000 skeletons. I also have the new Guardian Spirits. The ball sack head dude. It's Octodad. Enku. It's a chimera? What? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's even got the Sonata clan like coins on it. Willing to pay the toll. Kiranji. Yeah. I'm a centipede. I'm ugly. What do you mean? This number, enemies defeated? Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's how many you've killed. Of these. I've defeated almost more Unryokis than I have Mudmen. I died once to a Mujino. On Nudo. Who has the most deaths on me? 17, 19 to the Onudo, 28 to Yoki, and 31 to Skeleton Warriors. Skeleton Warriors? Fox Spirit. I've already killed 71 of those. Aranobo. Oh, those are needles. No problem, man. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. And thanks for stopping by. Peace out, everyone.